Good afternoon. Today we are continuing on working with that slope-intercept form.
Yep. Does anybody know about it? Does anybody recognize it? No. Okay, bye.
Thanks, Mr. Brown. All right, PO55. Continuing with our slope-intercept form. I can write an equation in slope-intercept form given the graph of the equation. You're distracting me, you're distracting classmates. If you need to move, move. But let's stop distracting people, okay? So now that we've learned how to graph the equation in slope-intercept form, let's practice writing the equation represented by a graph. So our first thing is, what is slope-intercept form? Everybody should be able to say it. What is it? Oh, let's try it together. Y equals mx plus b. What is the x?
0.
Nope. What does the x stand for? Fiona.
The x value of any ordered pair on the line.
The x value of any ordered pair on the line. I know that we wrote this on the last subjective page. Do we need to write it again?
Yes.
Yes. Why? Because it's that important. These are POs. The more we write it, the more we remember it. So if the x is the x value of any ordered pair on the line, what is the y? The y value of any ordered pair on the line. What is the m?
The
Slope. What is the b? Fiona.
The y-intercept.
The y-intercept. Oops, I forgot to put the y in there. So remember, when we have that y-intercept, that is what we put in for the y in our y-intercept ordered pair. What is the x always going to be in the y-intercept? 0. If the y-intercept is not, if it's at the, on the last subjective, if it was not listed, if there was no b there, what did it stand for, Madden? 0, 0. So if our y-intercept is at 0, 0 on our graph, like down here, do we have to write plus 0? No. We don't have to write plus 0 because we know that it's going to be at 0, 0. All right, so just remember that. Any ordered pair on the line will work in the equation. Plug it in and check. Graph a line using the two ordered pairs, then write the equation of each line in slope-intercept form. Show how you checked your answer. So let's look at how this works. I'm going to scroll up so we can see. Oops. All right. So what we need to do is graph our two ordered pairs. That's our first step. Right? So if we have 0, 2, 0, 2, then we have 3, 1. And I need to draw my line, and yes, it needs to resemble a line and not crazy squiggles. So that was our first thing. Draw a line using the two ordered pairs. Now I have to write the equation. Oh my. Remind me again, what is our equation? Y equals mx plus b. So, when we're writing it, we need to know what the m and the b are. And then we're going to put it into, Matthew, come up front. We need to write what the m is, what the b is, and then we're gonna put it into our equation. So, what is the m for this line? What do you think, Kaylin?
Is it negative 1 over 3?
What do you guys think? Is it negative 1 over 3? Yeah, we know it's negative because we're going down.
Oh, I forgot about that.
We go down 1 over 3. So our slope is negative 1/3. It is important that remember if we are going down, it is negative. If you do not put the negative on the test, it will be wrong. Do people do that all the time? Yes. So am I making a point out of pointing it out for a reason because it happens? Yes. You need to remember your negatives. What is my y-intercept?
0, 2.
0, 2. 0, 2. They actually gave us the y-intercept up here. Are they always going to give us the y-intercept? Let's see. So, now I need to put it into my y-intercept form. What is that going to look like? What do you think, Grace?
Y equals negative 1 over 3x plus 2. Do I have to put,
Yep.
do I have to put y in front of it?
Yep. It is an equation. The slope-intercept form is an equation. You do have to put y equals. Because it's up here. Y equals mx plus b. You have to put y equals negative 1/3 x plus 2. If you forget the x or you forget the y, it's going to be wrong. You have to have every part. You have to have the y, the m, the x, and the b. If there is no b, it means it's a 0, 0 y-intercept, and that's okay. If there is no m, what does that tell me the slope is? Then 1 over 1. So if the slope is 1 over 1, that's the only time you don't have to write the slope. If the y-intercept is 0, 0, that's the only time you don't have to put plus a number. Fiona.
So are we going to reduce if the slope is 6 over 3 or?
That is a great question. What have we learned about slopes and simplifying? Yeah. So we have learned that we simplify our slopes. So if you come up with a slope that can be simplified, you need to simplify it. Always, always, always put our simplest slope. So let's look at our next one. Let's graph it first. 0, 4, negative 4, 2. Drawing our line to look like a line. Gentlemen, men, if you need to move over so you're next to Rainy, move over. Yeah, so for whatever reason, this table keeps getting turned and Rainey's back to me. It really should be shifted this way. So shift the table so Rainey's back isn't to me. There we go. And Matt, again, if you need more distance from Kyle, because we're a little crowded in here, you can shift where you're sitting so you're not right next to him, okay? All right, what is the M? Grayson,
Is it negative 3, 4?
for this one?
Yeah.
No, it is not. First thing I know it's not negative because I'm going up.
Oh.
Lauren. So Lauren says it's 2 over 4. Is that my slope, Damien?
1 over 2.
Because we just talked about it, Lauren. We must simplify slopes. I can simplify 2/4 to 1/2. We do need to simplify our slopes. So what is my y-intercept? Men? 0,4. What is the slope-intercept form? Jude?
Y equals 1/2 x plus 4.
Very good. Let's do one more together. We're going to graph 0, -3, 5, 5. Again, drawing our line to look like a line with the arrows. Arrows are important. These are not segments. Draw them with our arrows. What is my M? Fiona?
8/5.
8/5. We go up 8 and over 5. What is my y-intercept? Claire? G? 0, -3. So what is my slope-intercept form, James?
Y equals 8/5 x minus 3.
Very good. We don't write plus -3 because remember that negative sign means minus. So it would be y equals 8/5x minus 3. Yes.
Well, I think we actually both there.
So on the test, if you write it this way, y equals 8/5x plus -3, I'm not going to mark it wrong because it means the same thing. But we're going to practice really hard to be good mathematicians and to do our proper math.
Yeah.
So if you write it as plus -3, I'm not marking it wrong. It does mean the same thing, but we just want to practice being proper. So I'm writing it the proper way. Okay. Negative means minus. Henry.
What do we do the fourth one? The first one is 2/2.
Okay. So we graph 2/2. Then we graph 0,3. Then we draw our line. What's my next step, Henry?
We have to do the equation.
No, we don't do the equation yet. We do the slope. M equals
M equals 2/1.
how many down am I going, Henry?
1.
So what number goes on top?
First, 2.
1.
1/2.
And is it just 1/2 if I'm going down?
1/2.
Say it again, Henry.
-1/2.
-1/2 because I go down 1 and over 2. Kyle, get your feet away from Madden. What is my slope-intercept form? Damien.
0/3.
0,3. So what, sorry, I didn't say it right. You knew what I meant. Y-intercept is what I meant, which is what Damien gave me. Now, what is our slope-intercept form? Madden.
Y equals -1/2 plus 3. Or x plus 3.
So tell me again.
Y equals -1/2 x plus 3.
There we go.
It was just
Originally, he forgot the x. There are a lot of people that do that on the test. You cannot forget any of the parts. Okay. Claire?
How would it be 0/3? Yeah, that's what I was confused about.
It's
2/2 is for. It's not plus 3. It's 2 because it's 0.
What is my y-intercept? It doesn't matter that this was listed first as an ordered pair. It's not my y-intercept. My y-intercept is always when x is 0.
Okay.
It doesn't matter the order. It doesn't matter if it was even listed as an ordered pair. If we use that slope and find the y-intercept, that's the y-intercept. X always has to be 0 for the y-intercept. Always, always, always. Lauren.
For the next one, for the equation, would you do plus 0 or minus 0? Or could you do either?
Let's work this one out. 0, 0 is my first pair. 2, 4 is my second pair. Draw my line with the arrows. What is my slope? Damien?
1 over 2.
Is it 1 over 2?
It's 2 over 1.
1
Told ya.
over 2?
2 over 1.
Because, oh my, technology. All right, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4 over 2. So 4 over 2 is the same as 2 over 1, which is the same as just a plain old 2. So we don't have to put it as 2 over 1. We can just write it as the 2. What is my y-intercept? 0, 0. Is the y-intercept. That's where it crosses that y-axis. So now, what is my slope-intercept form? Grayson?
Is it y equals 2 over 7x?
What? 2 over
Yeah,
7.
2 over 1. I wrote that.
Yes.
I don't even know what is 7.
So 2 over 1 is the same as saying 2. I'm not going to mark it wrong if you put 2 over 1. Okay? But you can just write 2x. Anything else, Grayson? Be loud and proud, Grayson. The answer is no. You didn't say it for me. The answer is no. I don't have to put a b because the b is 0. Remember, plus 0, minus 0, it's not changing our answer. If our x was 2, 2 times 2 is 4. Plus 0, it's still 4. Minus 0, it's still 4. So I don't have to put anything here. If you put plus 0 on the test, am I going to mark it wrong? No. Because it means the same thing. But we are practicing being good mathematicians, so I'm writing it properly. It's y equals 2x. That's the proper y-intercept form. Let's do the last one on this page together. So we've got 0, negative 5, and we've got 5, 0. Sorry. 0, negative 5, then 5, 0. Draw your line. What is our slope? Madden.
1.
Next, we go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5. Go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 over 5 is the same as 1 over 1, so we can call it 1. What is my y-intercept? Addie.
5, 0.
Is my y-intercept 5, 0?
No.
Why not?
Because
But there is a 0.
0.
Oh, the 0 always has to be for the x. The 0 always has to be for the x. So if 0 is the x, my y is negative 5. So what is the y-intercept form? Lauren.
1x minus 5.
And I'm going to do it in the proper mathematician way. I don't need to put a 1 in front of the x because 1 times anything doesn't change what that number was. So I'm just going to put x minus 5. Because remember, negative 5 is the same as minus 5. Any questions on this? Okay, so we have that last graph from the objective before that we will go over when we correct, and we have the second page of graphing. You must do all the steps that I just did. So make sure you're doing all the steps. If you are watching this at home, we hope you are well. We hope to see you soon. Have a wonderful day.